Welcome back to Have More Babies. Today we're diving into something really special, capturing all those incredible moments from your baby's first year.
It's amazing how fast that year flies by, isn't it? So many firsts, so much growth.
Totally. And you want to hold on to all of it.
Hmm.
But life gets busy, right?
It really does. So finding ways to, preserve those memories that are actually easy is, well, it's key for parents.
Exactly. So that's our mission today. We're going to explore some creative, but also like manageable ways to document that first year.
Ideas that hopefully bring you a lot of joy when you look back later on.
Absolutely. And speaking of resources, we should mention Omega Pediatrics. They have this fantastic blog post.
Oh, yeah, moments to treasure. Creative ways to capture your baby's first year. It's really good. Lots of great ideas there.
Definitely worth checking out. You can find it and loads more helpful info for parents over at omegapediatrics.com.
That's omegapediatrics.com. Seriously, a great resource.
So we want this deep dive to give you some practical, inspiring ideas you can actually use.
Okay, so where should we start? Maybe the classic monthly photos.
Yes, let's start there. It's like the go-to method for seeing how much they physically change.
And it's something your pediatrician might even suggest, It's such a clear visual record of their development.
It really is. You see them go from this tiny little bundle to, well, almost a toddler.
And the Omega Pediatrics post has some great tips for making these photos really special.
Right, like choosing one consistent spot, good natural light, simple background. That makes sense.
Yeah, so the focus stays on the baby, not like clutter in the background. Makes the changes month to month really pop.
And they talk about props and outfits too.
Uh-huh. Using age-appropriate toys, maybe? Yeah. Or those cute little onesies that say 3 months, 6 months.
Oh, those are adorable.
Yeah.
And they even suggest using stuff you probably have, like colorful sheets or felt paper to create fun backdrops.
Yeah, simple things can make a big difference. And another tip, they mention getting down on their level.
Oh, that's a big one. Makes the photos so much more engaging, doesn't it? You capture their expressions better.
Totally. And consistency. Again, same spot, maybe same time of day when the baby's usually happy.
Good thinking. Makes comparing photos easier and hopefully fewer tears.
Yeah, hopefully. But they also say, don't stress about perfection.
Right. Let them be natural. Candid shots are often the best anyway.
Exactly. A grumpy face is still a memory, right? It's real life.
It is. And they mention cameras too, like your phone is great for quick snaps.
Yeah. But maybe think about a better camera if you want really high quality shots for like an album or something.
Makes sense. Those some phone cameras now are pretty amazing.
True. And the post reassures you that those imperfect real life shots, often the most cherished ones later on.
I love their example of taking a picture each month with the same favorite teddy bear.
Oh, that's sweet. Shows how they grow and their little bond with the toy.
Yeah, it's all about having something tangible to look back on, as Omega Pediatrics says. Okay, what about time-lapse videos? That sounds fun.
It is. It's another really dynamic way to see that growth. Super cool effect.
So how does that work exactly? You just take photos regularly?
Yeah, or even short video clips. Same spot, same angle, maybe weekly or monthly. Then you stitch them all together.
Wow. I bet the final result is kind of mind-blowing, seeing a year fly by in seconds.
It really is. And again, it's a neat way to visually track development milestones, not just size.
And Omega Pediatrics has tips for this too, right?
Oh, yeah. Consistency is like the main theme again. Same location, good light.
Okay. And pick an interval, like weekly or monthly, and stick to it.
Exactly. And maybe use mini videos sometimes, not just photos. Keep the angle and distance the same, though.
Right. Consistency in how you shoot. And they probably recommend a tripod.
Definitely. For steady shots and keeping the framing the same makes the final video much smoother.
Good point. Avoids that shaky cam look. What else?
Consistent lighting if possible. Avoid big changes. Keep camera settings the same, too, if you can.
Okay, so planning helps.
Yeah.
And then putting it together. Editing software.
Yeah, they mentioned there are lots of options. Free ones, paid ones, apps on your phone even. Pretty accessible now.
And you probably need to trim the clips, adjust brightness maybe.
Trim clips to the same length, tweak brightness or contrast so it flows nicely. Adding music or captions is a nice touch, too.
Oh, music would make it really emotional.
Totally. And then, share it. Family and friends would love to see that.
It's like a mini movie of their first year. And they mention it's quality time too, right? The process itself.
Yeah, it frames it as this special little ritual you do with your baby, which is lovely.
Okay, moving on. What about something a bit more tactile, like handprints?
Ah, yes. Handprint and footprint art. Such a classic.
So simple, but so effective at showing just how tiny they were.
Right. You use non-toxic paint or ink, very important, non-toxic, and make prints maybe monthly.
And you literally see the size change on paper. That's amazing.
It really is. And Omega Pediatrics suggests cool ways to display them, like framing them individually or making a collage. Oh, a collage would be beautiful, like a piece of art for your home.
Exactly. A really personal, sweet reminder. But the key thing, like you said,
Make sure the paint or ink is safe, non-toxic. Absolutely crucial.
always check the labels. Baby safety first, always.
Okay, another physical keepsake idea, the memory box.
Oh, I love memory boxes. Such a great way to keep all those little physical things together.
What sort of things would you put in?
Well, think about the hospital bracelet. Maybe their first hat or socks, the outfit they wore home.
A special blanket, a favorite early toy.
Exactly. All those sentimental bits and pieces safe in one spot.
And Omega Pediatrics suggests picking a nice sturdy box, maybe decorating it.
Yeah, personalize it, put their name on it, maybe add little dividers inside with labels.
Ooh, dividers are smart. Keep things organized.
And they even suggest adding little notes about each item, like why it's special or the date.
Imagine opening that box 10, 20 years later. Wow.
Talk about nostalgic, right? So sweet. A real treasure chest of memories. Definitely. Okay, one more Method milestone cards. These seem really popular now.
They really are. Super fun, very visual way to mark those big moments.
It's like first smile, first tooth, sitting up, crawling.
First steps, all the holidays too, my first Christmas, that kind of thing.
And there are tons of cute designs you can buy, right?
Loads online. Or, as Omega Pediatrics points out, you could get creative and make your own DIY ones.
That would be extra special. And how do you use them best?
Well, you can include them in your monthly photos, obviously. Or just snap a picture with the card when the milestone happened.
Like prop it up next to them.
Yeah. Or have them hold it if they're old enough. You can also put the cards in a scrapbook later, or maybe in that memory box.
Nice ways to integrate them. Any tips for taking pics with the cards?
They suggest using natural light again. Helps avoid harsh shadows on the card or the baby.
Good tip. And maybe add stickers or little drawings to the cards themselves.
Yeah, personalize them a bit, make them your own. They're just a great, simple way to flag those unforgettable moments.
Okay, wow. So many great ideas. We've covered quite a bit.
Yeah, let's recap quickly. We talked about monthly photos for tracking growth.
Time-lapse videos for that dynamic view.
Handprint and footprint art for those tiny details.
Memory boxes for physical keepsakes.
And milestone cards to celebrate those firsts. Lots of options.
Different ways to capture that incredible first-year journey.
And the big message from Omega Pediatrics, and from us really, is don't aim for perfection.
Right. Have fun with it. Enjoy the process. These are your memories you're making.
Savor the time. That's what matters most.
So we hope you feel inspired to try some of these. Maybe adapt them, make them your own.
Yeah, definitely. And maybe share what works for you. It helps other parents too.
And please, for more fantastic tips, not just on memories, but all things baby and child health, do visit omegapediatrics.com.
It's such a valuable resource for parents. Really comprehensive information. That's omegapediatrics.com.
And if you enjoyed this chat and found it helpful,
Please give us a like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss our next deep dive.
and share this with any parents or soon-to-be parents you think might like these ideas.
Okay, so final thought to leave you with.
As you think about capturing all these moments from that first year, what's the one single memory you hope brings you the most joy when you look back years from now?
Something to ponder. Okay, goodbye for now.
Until next time on Have More Babies.